And he was too good at the show. Like his personality was so perfect for the show. You know what I mean? But that's the only reason, like, because he didn't have to really change anything about his persona to do to
Yeah.
play the role. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I kind of think is a little badass, because that show was, he was living the life. What the fuck? There's so many bad bitches on that show. Oh my god. But it's unfortunate. That really does happen. Like if you fuck around like that too
Find
much,
out?
eventually you will get something. If it's not AIDS, it's something. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That I guess that's just a life lesson.
I mean, I think the bigger point is like who he was doing it with. To be honest, he
Probably a prostitute.
yeah, he went in all. He was a equal opportunist in a
Wait,
lot of
really? It was
areas.
a prostitute that gave it to him? Oh no.
We don't know who gave it to him or who
They're called
gave anything.
escorts. The proper terms of them are escorts.
I don't know who gave it to him.
This man went raw with a prostitute.
It
He
was,
didn't even
yeah.
know
Not
she
all
was
of them are
coming.
escorts. Some of them are prostitutes. And I quote his words were, "Give it to me.
That's crazy.
Give it to me." They gave it to him.
Nah, imagine. Yo, nah, I'd have to kill her. Fuck that. That's crazy. Oh my god.
But you know what? The thing about any sexually transmitted disease is that, like, for instance, like, let's say you're like, "Oh, show me your papers," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm clean. I was checked last week." But what if she did something with somebody in between that week?
No, that's true. Absolutely, that's true. But
So-
but the thing about it too is that a lot of people don't even get tested. So at least she gets tested. You get what I'm trying to say? Like at least that makes it better. You have some kind of like cushion, like some kind of peace of mind. That's the word. You know
The
what I'm trying to
best
say?
thing you can do, the best thing you can do, is make sure you pick the right person. Beyond that,
Oh yeah.
beyond that,
Absolutely.
you're fucked. It doesn't matter because you might be safe the first time, but what about the second or the third? You know?
Yeah. No, absolutely. You're right about that. Yeah, especially I live in Miami, and
Oh, I'm so
that should
sorry.
be happening a lot. Like that's a lot of luck goes around,
Yeah.
But come to realize, you got to be really careful. A lot of people have shit that you'll never know.
I mean, honestly, some people are just out here, taking lives. They're wrecking people.
That's true.
There's some people that are trying to spread the disease.
Yeah, no, for real.
They call them bug catchers.
Yeah.
You know what I think of? You ever play Pokemon? And you know how the very first like people that you play against, like the niggas with the
Youngster
Caterpie
Joey.
and Metapod?
Yeah.
Youngster Joey.
That's them.
Is this a question?
I don't know.
Or are you saying something about the story he's describing?
They're named Youngster Joey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that's the trainer's name, Youngster Joey.
Continue your story. You're saying.
Oh wait, Joe,
from
you
the
thought I was talking
beginning.
about you?
No, not you.
Where are you, Joey? Are you this way?
Yeah. Today I'm building a house. Today I'm gonna complete this house.
I'm gonna keep mining, looking for stuff. I did find two more obsidian.
Oh.
I
Very
found a
good.
golden leggings with the curse of binding.
Nice.
Flint and steel. A golden pickaxe with silk touch.
Now, we have confirmed that. I mean, I'm just trying to think. What are the things we can use Silk Touch for that we want? Like
Mob spawners.
I was told that we can't use it on mob spawners.
Really?
Yeah. Which means, what even is the point? Now, I don't think we even risk it because we might as well just build a mob trap around the spawner. Not that big of a deal. But this, what like what do we use the silk touch for? I don't know. But it's good that we have it. Okay. All right. Let's see. What's the best way to do this?
I also got a fire charge.
I've always liked spiral staircases, but at the same time, I like elevators more.
I'm actually gonna start looking for more coal.
Yeah, actually.
Is this ready? Oh,
I don't know what
Let's see.
chest, but I should have coal somewhere. Maybe it's in my mining, strip mining area. My chest there.
okay. Okay. Interesting. We got spawned in a pit in the Nether. We had to build up.
I'd
By
rather
the
build
way.
down.
Okay, good to know. Oh, you lit the Nether here. Now we can probably build a fence around it in case we bring some creepy crawlies back.
Oh, that's a gas TSM to me. So not too bad actually. The fact that it's in a pit, you know? So I need to make some armor. Block of gold, 35 gold nuggets. Can I turn?
14 of 41? What the
Alright.
fuck? Oh my gosh.
Wait, how did a zombie get in?
Nah, that's insane.
The heck?
Chris Brown.
As long as it's not the caps. Double check everything's good.
Yo, you should add her and call her fucking retard. Tell her she needs to be killed.
Whoa! Stop. Oh,
I'm just kidding.
a peace-loving Discord.
What's going on?
We only run them over with cars, okay?
Your car. Bless you.
I'm a car launch.
I'll play after I eat.
Well, I'm taking a break. Anyways, go get
Yeah, you're gonna play the Mario thing. You'll like it, okay? I know you'll like it. It's a very technical but cozy game.
Bless you. Oh god, TJ, you're sneezing. Don't die
Yeah.
on me.
I was gonna punch him in the Adam's apple, but I forgot he's a woman, so you don't have one.
Rome has 2 penises
Damn.
Hey!
and doesn't have an inch of dick.
Damn.
That's an
Tell me,
insult.
how does that work out? I
We
would love
have
to
2
know.
1/4-inch PPs.
That's an insult.
So you don't know that.
Not
a
even
half-
an inch.
Not even an inch.
How would you know, TJ?
How would I know? I've lived with him for like 3 years now.
Has it been 3 years? Well, what? But how would you still know? Like, are you looking at his PP?
He comes in, he walks around naked all the time.
Do I? Do I?
Out
You
of the
sure about
shower,
that?
like, look at my piece. And then he points to both of them as he drops the towel.
You know, I never knew TJ had dementia. But now I know.
What do you mean?
He's a dementia patient.
Is he?
He called me to the kitchen to ask me where the fucking salt was.
Uh-huh.
And he's standing right there.
Did you move the salt?
No, it was right in his face.
No, it was in the cabinet. Okay.
In his face.
We
Right
had
above him. He didn't move.
And I keep them out. Ron keeps them in cabinets like a psycho. I
TJ
don't know.
didn't think
Like
TJ
a
didn't look, is
psycho.
what I'm trying to say. He never when he asked me, he didn't open a cabinet once.
Yeah, I didn't look. So it's not dementia. It's just
that's
Rome's
dementia.
so impatient. Rome could have just said in the cabinet.
Why don't you
But-
guys just fucking get it
instead,
over with?
Like an angry black mother.
No,
He gets
I
up,
could have done it,
walks
but
over.
I'm a problem solver. So I'm like,
yeah.
and I'm forgiving. And I'm forgiving.
And
I didn't want to
I'm
blame you.
forgiving.
I was like,
hold
maybe
no
it's
grudges. I will never bring up these situations ever again. Never in Discord with 4 other people in the call to hear.
Listen, Joey,
I
I was
knew-
like, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I misplaced it. So I came into the kitchen to solve an issue that was potentially caused by me, and just to find out that this duty head didn't even look in the cabinet.
I'm so sorry.
All he had to do was say that it's in the cabinet.
Hmm?
Is really the moral.
I
of
think
the
you
story.
both need to understand that you're both expecting incredible things from each other that you both can't live up to.
Joey, if I'm
Stop,
if
stop,
you
stop,
wait,
stop.
hold on,
Both
Joey.
of
No,
you.
no, 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 no.
Both
No,
of you
if
need
that
to
thing
look
that's
at you, what you
incredible-
said in the mirror.
Joey, Joey,
Do
the
I
fact
need
that
to
you
play it
said-
back? Okay, listen, bro.
Joey, did you see the ridiculousness of what you just said? You said
Bro.
I'm expecting in an incredible task from TJ to look in the damn cabinet for
It's
some
like,
salt.
just like a
That is not expecting incredible
Why-
things from him.
Bro,
Why don't
you
you
have
just
to
fucking
give
get it
him
over
the
with?
benefit of the doubt that he searched and he couldn't find it.
I did. That's why I went to the kitchen. Just to
Okay.
find out that he didn't search.
Right. Well, how do you know he didn't search?
He told me.
Is this
And
true, TJ?
it was and it was obvious.
No, I asked him where it was. That was the question, and he, like, it wasn't like there was like a conversation. He immediately just got up and went to the cabinet. So instead of just saying it's in the cabinet, he got dramatic.
No, I was like, did I misplace it? My brain was working 3 steps ahead. I was like,
dramatic.
for you to ask me where the salt was
then-
under the assumption
Then this
that
is
you
even
looked and
more
did not
crazy,
find.
bro.
He created
No,
a
I was
story
under the assumption
that-
that he already did his due
Yeah,
diligence.
but you see
And
how
he
you
didn't.
made an assumption. You made an
But
assumption.
now, even in this case, it's like, but he wasn't asking you to give it to
To
him,
get
right?
it. I was
Like,
not asking him to get it. I asked.
I see. This is,
You see how the victim?
I mean, how did you phrase it, TJ? How did you say it exactly?
I said, "Are you out of pepper?" or something like that. I don't remember.
So you.
No, he said, do you know where the salt is?
Oh,
I-
okay, yeah.
I think-
Okay, so you literally could have just said the cabinet.
No,
Yeah.
but
Sounds like a lover.
I didn't know. Because I wasn't looking for it.
I-
So personally,
I'm
I didn't
I'm a
know
little
where.
with Rome here. Just on that, if that was the question, that does imply that you've done a little searching. So you couldn't
Crazy.
find it.
The question is, do you know where the pepper
The
is?
muffin.
Did you
Do you know where
spend
the
at
muffin man
least
is?
6 to 10 seconds looking?
Joey, no.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah.
that's all I
No.
care
I
about.
just
didn't.
didn't check the cabinet.
Yeah.
I checked
Joey,
around the
you didn't
microwave,
look.
around
Rome,
the
he's saying you took his word before. Why aren't you taking it now?
Because I know better.
Bro, you can't play favorites like this. Not to mention, you can't ask me to take his word,
He's
and then you do
actually
this too.
judgmental.
Joey, I was under the impression that when he asked where it was like it was
I did
lost.
a public
So
investigation.
I was like, I'm not going to hear me out. I was like, why would I state the redundance of it should be on the counter? It should be in the cabinet. Why would I restate the redundance when it should have already been there? I was under the assumption that he had already looked in the usual spots and did not find it. So I'm like, well, me saying that it's on the counter when he's in the kitchen looking at the counter is stupid. So I'm not going to say it. So I got up thinking maybe I misplaced it just to find out he didn't look in the cabinet at all.
Rome, I understand the situation. We're all on the same page now. However, you have to understand if he's saying that he did look, it could have been the one thing. You know, we all have a moment of that blind spot where the thing we are looking for, you just can't find it.
Where that boy is.
Don't
What
feel
would
like
Jesus do?
For not looking.
Oh, bad funny. Okay.
He would be supportive. And he would be like, it's in the cabinet, my child.
No, he's gonna ask, did you look? He's gonna ask, did you look? Did you attempt to look, or you just asking for a handout?
He's gonna ask if I check the cabinet, I'm gonna be like, no, thank you, sir.
Asking you shall receive.
You're asking you shall receive.
Is that a Christian thing?
I think so.
Is everything
No,
a
that's
Christian thing?
actually in the Bible.
A little bit.
It's like a verse in the Bible: "Asking you
Yeah.
shall receive; knocking the door will be open unto you."
Interesting.
It's a little bit true. Not
Okay.
It's true in the context that when you ask,
I just is the saying from the Bible.
but
I mean-
the thing is, it's
I
like
mean-
it's not the same way that you guys
I mean, I grew up
I
in
forgot
church.
the
Not as
meaning.
lucky.
I'm asking the etymology.
I grew-
where it
I
came
grew up
from.
in church.
the verse itself is true,
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
but it
I grew up
doesn't
in church,
mean that you ask for anything and you'll receive it.
Well,
You
yeah, I
ask for
hope not.
something- Yeah, if you ask
I
for
feel like-
something aligned with the will of God, then you will receive it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. Or if you're searching for him specifically, like if you ask him to reveal himself, he'll do it.
I always just thought it was like the reactive way. It's like if you don't ask, then you'll never receive it. Yeah.
It works like that too. I always wondered that, and I spoke to somebody about it. Somebody that actually studies theology, and he said that it's like that because, that's how God gets us to rely on Him. Not in quotations, you know, like because he wants to be the pillar, you know. But if things are always going right, then you're not gonna rely on him. You know what I mean? So he it's like he puts,
Interesting. I mean,
it's like he gives you situations to build up your callus.
my
what I mean?
thought is, what is like I'm always questioning this whole free will thing, right? Because there's a definitely is like
Hello?
you know the story, Dante's
Okay.
Inferno, Dante's Purgatorio, Dante's Paradiso.
No, I don't know anything about.
So that's
Dante.
I think it's Homer's depiction of like hell, purgatory, and heaven, and I think it's supposedly the whole idea is like that's what the idea was like pre-Jesus, right? It's just like a story-ish telling. But you know, this idea is like depending on how you were as a person and your nature and kind of like what you've done and why you did it, you'll end up in a certain kind of place in like this, you know, hell or heaven. And that's all. It's half of it's, you know, just free will, right? Every choice you made, and the other half of it's basically like the environment and how you react to it. But that means there's like there's different peoples, right? There's different qualities of peoples.
Honestly, I feel like people overcomplicate it. I don't think it's that complicated. I think that if you want to make it to heaven, you just follow God. Cause look, let me break it down for you. Remember, like you know the story of how he like died on the cross.
Jesus, yeah,
You know there was a thief on the cross. There was two thieves. Remember he got crucified with two other people.
yeah,
One of them
on his left and
mocked
right.
him. Yeah, one of them mocked him and was like, "Oh, you're supposed to be God. Why don't you just like free yourself?" And then the other
Right.
one kind of fell for him and was like, "Can you remember me in the kingdom?" And and apparently in the story he went to heaven. So that basically says that it doesn't really matter what you do. It doesn't matter who you are.
Now, how
At
do
the
we
end of
know
the
he went to
day,
heaven though?
based off of the story
Well,
of what
okay.
I'm,
So the
you know.
reason why you know is
But
because
the point.
Jesus
Let me
said,
finish. Let me finish. The point that I'm making is that the gospel it applies to everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you've done. God's gift is for everybody. All you have to do is accept it. That's literally it. Like it doesn't. You could have done anything like you could have been fucking the Pope, Mother Teresa. If you don't accept Jesus, you're not making it to heaven. It's just that simple. You know what I mean?
it's more than just
I don't
accepting Jesus.
exactly know what you mean. I think I know
Okay,
what you
so
mean.
No,
I'll
like
put it
people,
I'll put it a
people,
little bit
people
more
like
in context.
people,
So
people, people overcomplicate it, but I feel like obviously, following him comes with a bunch of things, but that's the first step. You have to accept him. Like you have to accept that he died for you.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
and
Well, so
you know what I mean. You have to accept that, and you have to ask him to like help you,
does
and
that
then from
mean
there it becomes,
that?
it's a journey.
I mean, like
It's a journey.
in this day and age, I have a bigger, like, I guess a lot of people have a bigger problem just getting over this idea of, do you even want to be religious or not, or do you even want to be spiritual or not?
Oh yeah, no,
You
I
know.
know. It's harder. This world is evil. It's designed like that. Your demons are not gonna allow you to do that because you're not of God's nature. You know, you're from Earth, like you're from sinful nature. You know.
The thing is,
But
I can even
I'll
see
tell you
for
something.
people
Let
who
me tell you
are
something. Though.
like incredibly non-sinful. I can even see it for them. It's hard to be super spiritual sometimes, or
No,
super
I feel you. Like, believe me. I
religious.
like listen. I believe in it too. Like myself, I believe in it. I 100% believe in it. I'll tell you why in a second. Because I used to be an atheist, but what was I gonna go do? I believe in it, but I'm the same as you. Like, it's very hard for me to actually like pray and do all these things. You know, I know that
Well, I'm not
there's things
speaking
that
for me.
you know what I mean?
I just question what how I see it interpreted from the rest of the world. I'm still on this journey
No,
of what am I
no, I
looking at.
understand. Yeah, exactly. Everybody has their own journey, but let me share something with you, real quick. I won't take too much of your time. Um, I used to be an atheist, right? But something actually happened to me, like supernatural, that that basically solidified like me knowing that God exists, Jesus exists, the devil exists. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, I'll keep it really short,
Yeah.
but basically I got possessed, and it's probably the scariest things that ever happened to me, like legit ever. Probably more scary, like scarier than my biggest fears. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, and I think it's because I didn't believe in God at the time. Like I completely rejected him because I didn't believe. Like I was an atheist. I completely rejected. I didn't believe in Jesus. I hated God.
So,
And then that happened.
but in your
Huh?
mind, you genuinely rejected God or
Yes.
whatever you thought God was.
Yes,
Interesting.
because I grew up in the church, and then like there's people in the
Oh,
church that are just disgusting. Yeah, I grew up in all that, so that's why I know all of this stuff. But
I've
I resented
never
it.
considered rejecting God. I've always like I've never considered rejecting God.
Yeah, I just didn't believe in it because it just sounded like a bunch of horseshit. Like honestly, it just
But
did. Like
what was the
I'm being
reason
real
you
with you, it just
rejected?
sounded like bullshit.
What was the
It didn't sound
reason
realistic,
that you rejected
huh?
God? What was the reason you
Well,
rejected God
because
at the time?
well because people in the church were not like God. They were like cult like. Um, the family that I
Interesting.
was born into, I had like a really rough upbringing, so I
Okay.
was kind of angry
Okay.
with God. But now I realize it was for a good thing to make me who I am, because I
Right.
feel like I'm a very special person. Like, and I mean that humbly. You know, once you get to know me, but and I had a conversation with somebody that used to go to my church, and I think that was when I stopped like accepting him because we had that conversation, and he kind of like put it in my head that God didn't exist. That was a thing in my imagination. But looking back, yeah, no, that was a whole thing to get me off the path.
Now,
Um,
I've never met someone who, I've never met anyone who's told me they were possessed. But
yeah, if you want me to go into detail, I can legit tell you like what happened.
I mean,
Like, do you want to know?
I don't want to be a bother, but
I,
I just
no, no, I'm not. It's not a bother. It's
I
not a bother.
just a
Like,
few
if this is
questions.
something that,
I definitely have
if this is
questions. You
something
know,
that that will
like
that will like draw you closer to God, then
did
I'm more than
you
willing to tell you.
did you have to like have something happen for you to find God, or did you just find God on your own, or did
Um,
someone intervene? Like, did they
well,
have an
well, after
exorcism?
that, I prayed. Well, not after that, right after that, but like some time passed by. And I prayed, and I'm gonna say this: like, when you actually do accept God, like fully, you know how there's always people that say, like, when they're in God's presence, or like they have God in their life, they feel at peace, like
Yeah.
completely at peace, completely happy. You never heard that? It's true. It's 100% true, bro. And I'm gonna put it to you in the best way that I can. When I was in that like I'll say mind state, for lack of a better term. When I was in that mind state with God, whenever I had like some kind of stress, or like if I know I had to pay my bills or something, there was always something in my heart or like the back of my head that said, "Bro, just chill. Like, don't worry, I got you." And
Right.
it felt like a pat on my back. Like, that's how it felt. Like he got my back. You got what I'm trying to say? So I guess you could say like that's how I know he's real too, because I felt his presence. But I know he's real because the evil that I felt when I got possessed was insane. It was crazy. So, like, if you can have evil like that, there has to be good. That's another way that I deem it. Like Jesus is real, because that evil was crazy, bro. That was like evil like no other thing. It felt like, so basically what happened was I decided to play League. I got high, like really high, and I
Yeah.
wanted to I went
League
to
of
a blind
Legends
pig.
was part of the story. Now I'm really
Yeah, right. Isn't
sad.
that crazy? Isn't that crazy? So I went on a blind pick. You know what a blind pick is,
I
right?
do.
It used to be the old Swift play,
Yeah.
like the orange blind pick, you
Hmm.
know. And there was a girl. She was playing Timo. She had a weird name, like some kind of crazy like Latin name. I
Okay.
can't even pronounce it, but I could tell you right now, it was some like evil shit because it sounded like some
Interesting.
kind of deity name. I'm gonna be real with you,
Gotcha.
but she was streaming, and I was trying to take her role because you know how you have to call the lane out.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take your mid." She was like, "No, you want to do that? I'm streaming right now." So I asked her to send me the stream,
Yeah.
and I put the stream on my phone, and like I have the headphones connected to my stream. I mean, connected to my phone, and it's in my ear, and fucking I'm playing the game, and there's like a music going in the background, a weird down tempo. Like, it made me feel off. It made my energy feel off, but like, mind you, I'm like really high, so I feel everything like I could, like, you know how it is when you're high. I don't know if you smoke, but You feel
I do.
energy more. It kind of threw me off, but I didn't pay attention to it. You know,
Sure.
after it stopped, the music stopped. There was like a radio station that came on, and it was like you know how Z100 is, or like I don't know what a radio station in wherever you live at.
Sure. Sure.
It's like, oh, this is Hot 97. So it said that. It was like, oh, this is da 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 da. And then it said this. I promise you this. It said 666. No, it
Oh,
said like this: 666. Satan, Satan, Satan. And then when you heard the third Satan, something went through my phone. It went through my earbuds, and it punched me in like both of my ears, hard as fuck.
jeez.
Like like it went inside of me, pa, and then it went inside of my body, through my body, and it came out my chest, like the middle of my chest, like something like a vacuum sucked it out of my chest, quick. You understand? So it hit me, went through my body, came out of my chest, and listen, when it came out of my chest, bro, I felt cold. Felt like somebody put me in an ice bath.
Mm.
I was shivering. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying to
Felt like
imagine it. It sounds
something was in the
kind of
room with
terrifying.
me.
Sounds like
No, it
you
was
had an
brother. It
episode.
was very terrifying. It was like somebody took fear, like a blanket of fear, threw it on me. I didn't want to play no more.
I don't want to
You
play.
know,
That's how you know.
I didn't want to play no more. I wanted to go to sleep. That night, I put the covers over me. I went to sleep, but I like cried about it for like a few days. I cried to the girl about it too. Like it was really scary, bro. I never felt fear like that. Somebody could throw me off of a fucking building. Somebody could like shoot me. I could be like assassinated by the cartel, like torture me. I don't think I'd ever be that scared. I'm gonna be serious with you. It was like the despair, like real fear. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like you know these people that do that, the witchcraft and all that stuff, bro. That stuff is real. I'm telling you, that stuff is so legit. Whatever that girl was doing, like I was talking to somebody about that like does that stuff. Like he was saying
I'll be
that
right back, Joey.
whatever
Gotcha.
she was doing, that thing latched onto me because like the spirit of that was stronger than my spirit, and because I didn't accept God at the time, it took me over. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hope I
So that's
never
why.
have
That's
to come
why
in contact with something like that.
I hope so too. But that's why I believe in it. You understand?
Yeah, I
If you experience something like that, you can't say that there's no like if there's evil like that, you can't say that there's no good.
I've
There's a
definitely
yin and
had
yang.
experiences that I attribute to God, because there's no way of explaining it otherwise. Like God has
Yeah.
given me things when I've asked for it, and there's just no way I would have had it otherwise. It's just
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah, man, he blesses you.
I've never met anyone
But at the
who's
same time, I think he does like he allows stuff like that to happen to like because some people won't go to God unless something like that happens to them. You understand?
yeah. But then again, I up until my understanding, like I don't even know, nothing really coincides, but I've changed as a person over time, but I've only really recently, in the last like 5 years, 10 years, I don't know why I say 5 years, more like 10 years, have started like looking at Jesus. Like before that, it was pretty much I'm just open, you know. I'm still just looking. I've never cared about the religion part. I've just known that God is God, and until then, I'm not like a practicer, a follower of anything. And I think I'm still there. I don't think I subscribe to a religion because I don't think I'm a religious person. But
Yeah.
I'm
I would
definitely
have
more
considered
interested in Christianity over the Quran right now.
I think that's
But
honestly I think that's the only real religion because you know the world like if you look at the world, that's the only religion they really make fun of. Like if you look at Hollywood, that's the only religion they make fun of. The only one. And there's a reason for it, man, because
they
they're
make
not
fun
scared
of
of the other
Christianity.
religion.
What?
Yes. Everybody makes fun of it. Everybody.
Uh, I mean, I don't want to
I
argue
mean
against that, but I can
I
play,
mean I mean the thing about it
no
is
pun
like
intended, the devil's advocate.
No, no, I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, but like you gotta like if
Like
you
we're in
really
a
think about it,
Christian nation. Everything we can make fun of, like the whole point is self depreciation in our comedy.
no, but they don't make fun of any other religion, brother. No other
We're a
religions don't
Christian
make fun
nation.
of
We're
like that.
predominantly Christian, so
Well,
most of the say comedy will be Christian, like against on Christians.
Like for
so
example, right?
the thing is,
Like
hold
for
on.
example,
I'll let me interject. I actually sat quiet for a very long time.
mm,
The reason why he's saying that, Joey, is Christianity, truthfully, is the only, if you want to call it religion, is the only religion that actually offends people. It's the only one that actually calls out people's impurities. You know, it's meant to do that. It's meant
Interesting.
to be a course correction. And people who don't want a course
I
correction
mean,
find it
the
offensive.
Quran, the Islamists, they fucking kill you guys if you don't. They kill
Yeah,
people if
but
you don't do
for
course
but
correction.
the difference between Christianity and Islam is God isn't trying to force puppets. He wants love, a relationship, while the Quran just wants,
No, no, no.
you know, the
I know
iron
that,
rod.
but you're saying that
Um,
Christians are the only ones that are trying to force this kind of purity or good stuff, and like the Quran is literally forcing. Like
no,
they're,
no, 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 no. Christianity isn't forcing it. It just calls it out and say that you're not going to go to heaven.
oh right, calls it
You
out, calls
know,
it out.
yeah, it calls it out. You know, but it does. It's not people like saying, "Oh,
Oh, so the
be a Christian
combination of
or
calling it
else."
out, but also being very peaceful, is the problem. Like, 'cause I see what you're saying. Because
It's
like
not the
like
problem.
even
It
with
just
with
it
being the
allows people to speak their mind,
right,
then feel
right. I
like there's a
see.
consequence.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So that's definitely a big
the thing
allows
about
everyone
the
to
Bible,
step on Christianity and not and get away with it because you know no one's gonna
Um,
come after you,
and one
killing you
other thing
if they're Christian.
before I forget, just before I forget,
Mhm.
you're I want to say personally, you are on the right track, Joey. Um, it's one thing to have religion, but I'll tell you 100%, God, or you know, Jesus does not want you to be robotic with prayer. He doesn't want you to be all, uh, uh, uh super cordial. No, that's not how you pray. That's not how, you do anything. Remember in the Bible,
That's
he
how
talked
I
about
want.
the Pharisees. The Pharisees were hyper religious. They knew the Bible, they knew everything, but he was condemning them. So it's not religion. He wants a relationship.
relationship.
So, talk normal, like obviously, don't be cursing at him, but talk normal,
So I'm allowed
and
to
have
call
a,
me a baby.
I
build a relationship with him.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
God wants.
that's really good. I like that.
Not
Yeah,
religion.
I like to think of
Religion
it
is just a
like
set
if
of
you have a
rules.
father, like you know how you have your father, how you guys are. I don't know if you have a father, but typically if when you have a father, you have a really tight relationship or a mother. I feel like that's how he wants it to be too. Like he just wants you to talk to him, and you know how you call your mom and see how she's doing, and you guys just chat.
now
I think that's what he
I
wants.
hear what you
He
guys
just
are saying, but just to
And he's not a
confirm,
genie. He doesn't want you to only talk to him when times are bad.
in any
no, not
capacity, are you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
referring to the tone in which I talk to him, or just the relationship?
I don't think it matters. I think he
Any
just wants you to
Uh,
talk to
uh,
him. He just wants
just
you to have a relationship.
consult.
I
Yeah, just
are
consult
you
normally,
asking
Yeah,
me
like
to
like a
because
friend.
he just
Like a
wants you to
okay,
friend.
reach out to him because
I
he loves
haven't
you.
gotten
And
past the like holy crap I'm talking to God kind of tone. Like
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'll tell you this.
like
It's not gonna
my
be.
prayers
It's
it's not easy. It's very hard.
Look.
At
One
first,
thing
it's
I
very
will
hard.
tell you: talking to God isn't like something that you're gonna hear audibly in your mind. He's gonna talk to you through His Word, and you're going to feel it like a conscience. Something that you
wait.
know.
So I gotta read the Bible,
Oh yeah, of
or
course.
otherwise
Yeah, yeah,
I can't hear.
you do
If
gotta
you
read the Bible.
don't read the Bible, right? It's like it's like as God says, put on the full armor of God. If you don't know the Bible, you are defenseless
Okay, now
against evil.
just to confirm, what? Send
that's
me a
true.
link to the Bible that we're talking about, because I heard there's different types of Bibles.
Like
What do you?
the guy,
Okay,
one of the
wait.
guys
What
that
do you
I
mean,
spoke to.
Joey?
I
Obviously, there's
I
different
heard there's multiple.
interpretations.
I heard there's
He's saying
multiple
there's a lot
types
of
of
different
Bibles.
versions.
So
Yes,
just in
there's
case,
definitely a lot of different versions.
I
I'm
want
just
the
gonna tell
ones.
you,
I want the one we're talking about.
King James version has never
I
let
hear
me
that. I
down.
hear about that one.
Okay, King James version is perfectly fine.
Now,
If you look into the other ones, I think that it can be a little misleading because there are certain word translations that they try to update in the new translation, and then it totally messes up what the meaning of certain verses are. So I
and the Bible
100%,
confirms that I have to read the Bible.
yes, if you don't read the Bible, you don't
The
know.
way the way that
This is
the pastor
interesting.
guy broke it down to me,
Well,
he told me that like when you're trying to learn God, like I'm sorry, when you're trying to get to know God,
Hmm.
that book, the Bible, is literally who God is. Like
So,
that's what he
so
said. He
I'm
said
with
if
you
you
on
want,
that. But what if you can't read?
okay, so that's where I was gonna get at. If you have the capacity
Uh-huh.
to read the Bible.
Okay.
If there are instances in your life that you can't read the Bible, God is all knowing, omnipotent, omniscient. He will find a way to get you home. You have the capacity to read the Bible and understand, read the Bible.
So if you're a guy
Uh,
who's like
you
under
probably have
65
audio
IQ, you
Bible.
can't even get into the army, right? You're struggling out here.
Listen, like I
What's
said,
what's your hope to go
it's
to
not
heaven?
it's not like I said, it's
Damn, are
not
they still
super
dumb when they
complicated. It's very, very simple. It's very what's the word? Common sense oriented.
Okay.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you
it
can
is.
get
There's a
to the
lot of
Bible,
wisdom.
if you can get to the Bible, you'll get to the Bible. If you want to be lazy and not get to the Bible, guess what? You're going to have to deal with whatever happens and demons attacking you and however.
Interesting. So he might
But
spend his
if
entire life trying to get to the end of the Bible. He'll get it
No, I
eventually.
don't think
there's
it'll
a lot of
happen
people, put it this way,
because you
there's
remember
people
how.
who are in their 70s, Joey. They study the Bible, the theologians, they study it and they still find stuff new. The Bible isn't
I
something
mean,
you complete.
I've
It is a
Remember,
lifelong
every
remember,
journey.
conversation we've had, I've heard something new. So I'm on that. Yeah.
you remember how earlier we were talking about like if you seek God, he'll reveal himself to you.
Now that I don't know
I feel
about.
like
Have we talked about God revealing
well we
himself to
said
me?
we said that earlier. Like that's one of the
But
verses. You know,
how would
knock
I
and the door
know
will be
it's
open to
God?
you.
Or more importantly, how does God reveal himself?
I
That
mean
is unique
that
to
Is it
you and your
yeah
or
exactly.
experience.
You know,
are you saying knowing it's God that's intervening in my life? That I know.
no,
That I can
what
tell.
I'm saying is
But like
what I'm
will I
saying
be
is
able
like
to see
if you
him?
what I'm saying like putting into the scenario that you're talking about like you're looking for like you're trying to read the Bible and stuff and
Yeah.
you're like actively seeking him in your heart.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a time where he's gonna reveal himself to you. I can't tell you how, but
I
I'm
think
telling
when
you that
gotcha.
if
I
you
think
look for
when
him, he
if
will reveal
yeah.
himself to you.
If
He's not gonna like if you cry out to him, he will help you. I'm telling you. I like 100%. I'm willing to put my own life on that. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's
Listen,
the hope.
God appears to people.
I just don't want
God
it to be
appears to
like
people who most.
I don't want it to be like that one scenario where it's like I get Mohammeded, where it's like now I get an angel
I get
who's
Well, let me
no, because
listen.
like you, according to you
I'll
guys,
put it this way.
according to Rome or whoever told me this, it might if that's not God who visited Muhammad, right? It was a demon or someone else, right? And I'm just saying, like,
Okay,
I'm
so
getting to the point where I'm
Joey,
like,
that's
okay,
why.
all right, if I hear enough of the Jesus talk and I believe, there could be hope. But then suddenly,
So Joey,
Satan comes and he delivers something that sounds close enough to the Bible.
It's funny. It's
so
funny
Joey,
that you
that's
say
why
that
I keep.
because I've heard that before. Like they say that if you ever feel like anything but love and like fear, if you ever feel fear when you feel like God is trying to show you something, that's not from God. And then it says that you have to like renounce it in the name of Jesus. Like you know what I mean?
Interesting.
And it'll leave. But you get what I'm
So
trying to say?
even sometimes that, and I'm being honest,
The
even
love part,
sometimes
yeah.
that doesn't work. And the reason why I say sometimes that doesn't work is because you can say Jesus, 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 right? Just saying the
Mhm.
name means absolutely nothing, because
Yeah.
if you
Okay,
don't have the right
but
Jesus,
I heard.
then it's all for nothing. So what I'm trying to say, Joey,
Uh-huh.
is if you're saying you don't want to be quote Muhammaded,
Yeah.
then
Oh man.
like I said, you have the thinking and common sense capacity to know these things. That, oh well, I'm told that angels can appear to people,
Right.
and not just good angels but bad angels too. And what if I'm confronted by a bad angel? What do I do? Well, if that angel is telling you something contrary to what's in the Bible, then
Right.
guess
So
what?
after
You had the knowledge. You have the
Okay.
knowledge
So,
of the Bible to combat the bad
since God
words that the
knows that
angel.
I'm
But if they
illiterate
read
with
the
the
Bible,
Bible,
then you can start attacking.
since God knows I'm illiterate with the Bible, He'll know that after I get some revelation like that, I'll go to you or I'll go to the church and
Guess
confirm
what? God
that this
will
is in
God
line
will
with the
protect his
Bible.
own. Guess what? God will protect his own. And guess what?
Because
One
you've
thing
been
a lot of people
spread.
don't know. And
I am
this one
not
is super
starting a
interesting.
religion.
This one I think is super interesting because a lot of people don't realize it. Each person is appointed an angel.
What does that mean?
Whether you be a Christian
You've
or
mentioned
not,
this before
each
about
person is appointed an angel that watches over you, that's there for you. Now, whether you ignore God's calling to you, everyone is given grace. This is what, for people who go to hell, right?
Mhm.
Everyone has the same opportunity to accept God, right? But people choose to reject God. That's of their own volition. They're not tricked into going to hell. They go to hell because they don't want to follow God's rules. Simple as that. God doesn't put people there. People put themselves there. God says, hey, I'm the way. Come to me. You say no. God's not going to force you to live in his kingdom. Okay, go your own way.
You won't even want to live in his kingdom because all they're gonna do is praise God. You know what I mean?
I'm genuinely I'm
So he's not like it goes back to what he's saying. It's not even like he's sending you there. You're choosing not to go. You're choosing not to accept him. You know? Because hell was made for the devil. It's not made for us. We're God's people.
Put it this way, it goes both ways. People can't complain of, oh, why doesn't God let me in heaven? And it's like you want one thing but not the other. You want God to force you into heaven
what does God
and not
say,
put you in hell.
or what does the Bible say about like if you have family that you don't want going to hell because they're not Christian?
From what I remember, you're not gonna remember them when you go
That's not
when
you will remember them.
But I'm just like,
you remember them.
what
Really?
if
Yeah.
what if
When
you
when you're in heaven, you remember them?
Yeah.
What?
well,
Nah.
God does not turn you
Do
into
you
a
stay?
robot.
Do
Put
you
it this way.
stay dumb?
Yeah, but that
let,
wouldn't that
let me
create sadness?
explain.
Okay.
Okay, so let me explain it this way. And I'm gonna be very
Mm.
careful how I word
can
it.
you answer mine after that too?
And mine.
Remember, okay. What is your question, Joey? I
Uh,
know what I'm about
Wait,
to
no,
say.
what if you
no.
have like what if your parents aren't
What do you have,
Christians
family? Okay,
and
okay.
you want them
All right.
to also
So
not go to
yours
hell?
and his question is linked together. TJ, what is your question?
If you're dumb on earth, when you go to heaven, are you still dumb?
All right, I'll answer yours
I
after.
love how you phrase
Yours
it.
is
Go, yeah,
simple.
we're almost student.
Okay, so when you go to
Wow.
heaven, right? It's the same thing as Jesus, right? When Jesus was resurrected, he had still the markings of the cross on his body. And his resurrected body, he still had those markings of the cross. Those did not heal, those did not go away. If we forgot all the bad things that we've went through, redemption doesn't make sense. Because the whole point of our journey in life is to understand what we did, why we need Jesus, and ultimately have a better understanding of his grace. So, like I said a long time ago, Joe, I said this last year. God is putting on display everything about him, or most of the things about him, his different qualities. God is good, but God is also wrathful. God is
Right.
also vengeful. God is also a jealous God. These are different qualities, and he's a merciful God, right? So if God in a perfect heaven, right, said, I am a wrathful God, right?
Hmm.
Everyone in heaven will be confused. Why? Because there's nothing for God to be wrathful against. He has a quality that is not put on display for his glory because everything is good. So the whole concept is he takes his hand away and gives people the freedom of choice. You choose to love him freely, right? And there's going to be some stumbles, but you
Yeah.
understand all
Good
his
point.
qualities, everything that's about him, you know. Um so if we so that's why we don't forget our history as humans. We don't forget it because that's like your signature. You understand where you came from and where you are and how you got there. You got there by the grace of God. If he wipes away every bad thing in your memory that you have done, you no longer remember what he has done for you.
Now I just
So
have more
yes,
questions.
remember, you will remember
That was
everything.
very,
Now,
that was very well said.
as for family that go to hell while you're in heaven, you may feel that sense of like pity, right? But you're not going to be sad. And the reason why you're not
Uh,
going to be sad, the reason why you're not going to
Can't
be
tell me
sad
how to feel.
is because you are going to know fully that that person did not want to be in heaven. Every perfect thing that God put in their way
but that's
to say,
that's
come to me,
after I'm
and they
dead. Up
didn't.
until I'm dead, I'll be like, Mom, Dad, or like I like up until they die. I'll be like trying to explain to them,
Pretty deep.
no, or
I'm not
like
gonna lie.
So, okay. So every person has to make it to heaven on their own, right? I love my mother. I love my father. I wish and pray and hope that they both make it to heaven. My mom more so is like me with the same, thought process, but my dad was more on the Muslim side. Um, I don't know where he is in his faith. I believe it's very weak or really not there at all. I wish it was, but guess what? I know that my focus is on Jesus. It's not on other people. It's me and Jesus.
so
It's a
Jesus over your parents. That's
100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
There's a verse in the Bible that says
that's interesting.
you must hate your parents
Hey
and
yo.
follow.
Oh, oh,
Though he says
oh,
that,
oh,
though he says
okay.
that, though he says that, he doesn't mean actually hate them. He means that the love for him is so much greater. It's going to feel like you hate your parents because you know that you follow your creator. He formed
Okay,
you
but
in
I
your
haven't
mother's
gotten to
womb.
that point. I don't know if I'll hate my
Yeah.
parents.
No, 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 not hate,
No,
like
my
literal
my
hate. I'm
parents.
just saying the love that you should have for God should be astronomically more than your
Right.
family. That means if your mother tells you to do something and you love your mother to death, and God tells you to do something, you are going to go with God. Even though you love your mother deathly, you are still going to go with God. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's supposed to be a stark contrast. God does not compete, and God does not want to compete with people for love and, his stature. He's not competing. He doesn't compete with people. You follow him, you do what he say, he'll help you along the way. But yeah, you're just not gonna you want your parents and you want your family to go there, but at the end of the day, you're gonna know that they're not there because they didn't want to be there. Like I said, people aren't tricked into going to hell. People aren't
No, that's real.
tricked into going to heaven.
That was very, very well said. Very well said. I never thought about it like that, you know.
As for the possession thing, Joey, one thing I will say is the most powerful testimonies usually comes from non-believers, not Christians. And the reason why that's the case is because most of the time you got to be at your lowest of low or very close to it, where you're at rock bottom, and that's when God shines the brightest, because God usually and will always demonstrate his power through the weak and the wounded, to say that nothing is impossible for him. You know, much similar to that David and Goliath kind of story. You know, how did something so simple become the death of a giant that many could not kill and slay?
I have a question though, because like all this has made me think of like a bigger question that now I need answered every time.
Wait, before you do that, TJ, if you were born dumb and you there, TJ?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay, if you were born dumb and you don't have the capacity
Yeah.
to understand the Bible, you're going to heaven. All right, back to you, Joey.
No, that's not what I was asking.
Wait, really?
That's not what I asked. That's not what
Is
I
that
asked.
easy? Eh?
God is a just and fair God.
Somebody give me
No,
that
that's
hammer
not
and
what I
smack
asked.
me on the head before I die.
When they get to heaven, are they still dumb?
No.
No?
Wait, really?
Sick.
Wait, really? Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Everyone
That's
will
crazy.
be
Same
everyone will have
IQ?
the capacity much brighter and smarter than we are
Okay,
now.
okay.
Remember, the difference is that we are living in a
Is
fallen
it?
world with a fallen body, a body that is not complete in all its glory and the way that God has designed us. We are not going to look the same when we are in heaven.
Okay,
Oh shit.
okay.
Am I gonna get more arms?
Does
And most and it also
if we
says we
can
also
get
God
more
will give
arms?
us a new name.
I think we get the
So
same
And
bodies, TJ.
we don't get the same body.
Wait, why
No,
not?
yes.
What do we get?
Again.
A new resurrected body. This
Okay.
body dies.
But it's a human body. It's not a human body?
But sure. Yeah, it'll be a human body,
Okay.
but it'll be a resurrected, perfect body that doesn't decay. You're immortal.
Okay, so on that, and this is the core to my question, kind of. First, does the Bible mention anything about what our purpose is on Earth?
So, yes, we all have somewhat the same purpose.
Like, how do I make God
But-
happy? if that's one thing I
Okay.
want to do while I'm here.
All right, so you make God happy by following Jesus, who is also God, right? And doing the best that you can, to, make it to heaven. We know you're gonna stumble. We know you're still gonna sin. You're gonna sin till the day you die.
Okay.
God knows you're going to sin till the day you die. There is absolutely nothing you can do on your own that's going to help you get to heaven. It's impossible. So don't think that you're going to do something on your own that's going to make God happy, because none of it's possible. Not from me, not from you, not from the best Christian out there living today. It's just not happening. So following Jesus is what will make God happy. Because guess what?
And
Everyone. This is where I'll probably put the hard pin in it. The only reason why we are still going on living today is because Jesus completed his job on the cross. God was ready to wipe us out. He did it once with the flood, and he was going to do it again, because we all needed justice, right? People talk about justice, but we don't want justice. Justice means we get what we deserve, which is hell. That means I go to hell. That means you go to hell. That means TJ go to hell. Everybody, because we are all sinning every single day, whether we know it or we don't. The punishment and wages of sin is death. The one who lived the sinless life was Jesus, and he interceded and intervened for us, saying that forgive us, that we don't know what we're doing, and to honor that request from the only sinless person, which was Jesus, who's God. It was, okay, anyone who believes in my son will have that grace extended. So we are washed clean in the blood of Jesus who died on the cross, and we make it to heaven that way. So once
Wow.
you do away with the thought that you can do anything, you will be a much closer step to God than you know.
Does the Bible mention anything about how what we do on earth, besides trying to follow Jesus or what he said, how that would play into our time when he is, when he comes back? Like what our
Yes.
purpose is for him then?
So, like, okay, so we're all giving gifts. Okay, this is going into a certain thing that I think a lot of Christians should look at later on in their walk, not so much the beginning, but God has given everyone gifts. And in the Bible, he uses a parable and calls them talents, right? We all have something that's unique to us,
Oh
something
God.
that we're good at doing
Okay.
that no one else is good at doing. We are meant to cultivate that gift and multiply it.
Really?
In the Bible,
That's
you
real.
have three brothers, right? In the Bible, the parable is there's three brothers. One was given one talent, one was given a few talents, and one was given many talents. The oldest one with the many talents multiplied, right? And he doubled what he's made. So the
Doubled
gifts
and
that
gave
God
it to
had
the
given
next
him,
one.
he did great with it. The next brother did a little bit, but he did multiply it as well. The one with the one talent was scared to lose it, so he buried it and said, I saved it. God was upset, or rather, in the parable, it's that the king or the father was upset, saying, I gave you, and you did nothing with it. And I'm
Interesting.
going to take that one talent away because you did nothing with what I gave you. So, yes, we all have a purpose, but you need to really follow God and understand the will of God to then understand your purpose. If you don't understand the will of God, most likely you don't understand your purpose, because God is never going to tell you to do something that is against his will. He is not going to tell you to do something that's against what he has in his perfect design. So, will you find out what your purpose is right now? Probably not. You need
But
to align
if
yourself
I
with God and
find
then
out
figure
what
that
my
out.
talents are, is that what I should assume? Or is it the
Yeah,
other way
I mean, I
around?
can try and
If I get
simplify. I can try and simplify it. Sometimes talents means certain gifts. Let's say someone who has a gift of giving.
yeah,
They're really good at just giving to others. You have, man, there's like hundreds of different gifts. Like, honestly, if I look up online, I can tell you a lot of different qualities. Just think of them as different human qualities that are just so
Oh, I'm back, guys.
prevalent. They're just so prevalent in that one person. It's like, yeah, this person is really good at giving advice. That person has a gift of that. That's what their gift is. So if they are being recluse and not doing anything that helps
interesting.
further the kingdom of God, they're not using the gifts that God had given them. If your gift was being an amazing mathematician, amazing and great with money, and you did nothing to improve that gift, to multiply that gift, to make it into something greater, and then use that same gift that you've multiplied into something better, and then use it for the glory of God, you did not use your gift the way that God intended you.
Interesting.
So if you're good at making money and then you made money to go spend it on drugs, you did nothing for God. That is a wasted gift.
Okay,
But
so
if
it's
you
not
said,
just building out my talent. It's something about glorifying God.
Well, it's in line with scripture, though. Basically, that's what you're saying.
That's why I said you need to read the Bible. If you're not close to God, chances are you probably don't know what the talent is.
Now, do you
Some
prefer
people
now?
know, and by the way, some people know their talent and still don't use it. I might still be in that boat. I might still be that type of person that knows what their talent is, but hasn't multiplied.
What's your talent?
It's rage.
What
No,
am I
no,
telling
for real.
racism?
No, for real, for real.
Well,
What's your talent?
Hey, Dylan.
Are you asking me or
well,
Rome?
okay. So I'll say
You know,
what
you
I
know what today
believe
is?
my talent
It's Monday.
is.
It's time for
Yo,
you to
shut
take
up. I'm
Minecraft.
listening. Yo.
What
Can you
I
shut
do
up for a
feel
second?
like I know what my talents are, but I know what I suffer from as well. I know I am a very avid gift giver.
That's for sure.
A talent of gift giving. I have a talent of compassion. There's a talent that's called like nurse. So someone who likes to help. There's a called the talent of servitude. Somehow my life has always ended up me serving other people, whether it be in the medical field or just at home. So I know I have those talents, and I also have a talent of creativity. I have a talent of leadership as well. But what holds me back, and I know it holds me back, I suffer from severe laziness. And I also suffer from a lack of saving. I have money, but I spend it in ways that I know I should not.
For sure.
When I could be using that money in ways that not only will help better myself, but that could do better in other areas that could, equate to, the way God has intended me to use these different types of gifts. So I know I suffer with these things. TJ could tell you
Yeah.
firsthand there was a gotcha game and I was like, I spent $700 just because Sonic the Hedgehog was in it.
Bro,
That's a
no.
sin.
I played Genshin
Why?
Impact and spent $2,000 on that. So like yes, I have a very terrible, terrible crippling thing that I know I need to work on. And unless I really work on it, I probably won't be as effective in certain gifts
Yeah.
that was
I
given
feel
to
like
me.
I feel like you could reach a lot of people. The way that you break things down, like, no, that's real shit, man. Like, you do have something, you know.
Now, if
Even like, even just how you are, like as a person. Um, nah, you're a special guy, you know. You definitely should use them more. No, like real shit, real shit.
Thanks. I'll take it into
Real
consideration.
shit.
I even thought I was gonna work in the church at one
really,
point. I was like,
I can
man, maybe
see, I
why
can see
didn't
you,
you?
I can see you
I'll
doing
do.
some kind of like evangelism, you know. I'm not saying
What'd you
that you
say, Joey?
should, but
Why didn't you?
Because that is not taken lightly. God
yeah,
appoints people
yeah,
to those roles, and when it's a calling, it's a
That makes
strong
sense.
calling.
That makes sense.
So
yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, I think I should go work. No, I could not do that frivolously. If I do, I probably that'd be my one-way ticket into hell. So no, I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
it. If
Based.
God did not appoint me there, I will not be there.
Yeah.
But also, everything's in
No,
stages
this
too.
is
Wait,
There's
are
certain
copper
things that
pickaxes better?
there's like certain things that people need to go through before God actually like works through them, Like a lot of people you ever hear it sometimes it's like people are like, wow, you just don't learn until something happened.
Yeah.
That is the human nature of the century. People don't change until something happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why it's
it's
that
true.
the case, I don't know. But God sits
It's
there and
that
he'll just
it's
let it happen.
temptation, man.
Yep, God will protect you, protect you, protect you, and it's like, yep, I protected you long enough. Let
Until
me
he
not
doesn't anymore.
protect you. Let you go through it, and then afterwards, you'll see the light.
Yeah.
Oh, what I was gonna say about the possession thing. One thing that a lot of people don't realize: there's different things of having demons follow you, demons living in your house, and inviting demons around you. But you cannot be possessed if you are a Christian. God does not share
Yeah,
bodies
but that's why
with demons.
I think I got possessed because I remember I didn't I rejected God. I was legit thinking I was an atheist.
It's that
So I
thing you
think
said
that's
with
why
the
God,
that
Holy
happened.
Spirit. It's that thing you said with the
yes,
Holy
Because
the
remember,
Spirit.
Holy Spirit. Yes, the
Wait,
Holy
the
Spirit
dots
who
are
lives in
connecting.
us. Remember, I said
It's
God
not
sends a
technical.
helper. The helper was the Holy
Wait,
Spirit
TJ,
that
you
lives in
remember
us.
this? I
I
remember
do, I
this.
do.
Yeah,
Listen,
and
nah, but
yeah.
I
So if you
legit, I
have the Holy
legitimately do think
Spirit,
it's so.
if you have the Holy Spirit, then you cannot be possessed.
Yeah, no,
God does
back
not
then
share
I
bodies.
definitely didn't, like, because I didn't believe in any of it. I hated God, like, I hated Jesus, I hated him, you know. So like, I can tell you for sure, like, when that happened to me, there was I was not strong in the spirit, you know. But the way that it happened, like, I I really do think I got possessed, bro. Like,
I mean, it very well.
it happened really fast too. Like, I can't even tell you how long it was, but I can only tell you how I felt after. I felt cold. I felt like ice, bro.
Listen,
Like,
a lot of people don't
it was
believe
really scary, man.
possessions. People don't believe
No,
possessions
I
happen
know, but I'm telling you, like,
today, but they do.
a hand,
They do happen.
like,
Mhm.
I. What are you gonna ask me?
No, I was saying like I'm not disputing like anything that you're saying. A lot of people don't think that they're true because it feels way too on the far end of the supernatural. But
I mean, when you're
angels
looking at
and
it, yeah, I
demons
was.
roam the earth today.
It's one of the things I've always thought, like, there's no way I'll ever meet someone who openly claims that, because it's just so out there that it has to be on a video or just in places I'll never be or with people I'll never talk to. So I was like, it's
Though
like,
this statement,
yeah,
though this statement
The
isn't
whole reason.
biblical, it makes a lot of sense. One of the greatest deceptions is for the devil to appear like he don't exist. The more
Yeah,
people that don't believe
yeah,
he
it's for sure.
exists is
The
like
thing
the
about it too is
strongest
that
deception. Like, put it this way: the devil is very happy, very, very happy when people picture him like a red guy, horns, and a pitchfork. He loves it. He
is
loves
that
when people
because
look at
he
him and think
doesn't
that
look like that?
he's no. He's a very beautiful angel.
yeah,
Interest.
he was the second in command in heaven. You know,
A
he
very,
was really
very
up there.
God has made him in the most utmost glory.
So
And
falling
when Satan
hasn't changed
comes,
his appearance.
no. Well,
The thing is,
maybe,
how do
maybe
we
not. I
know?
haven't lived
How do we know this stuff? Is this also in the Bible?
Yes.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's in the Bible. Yeah,
Okay,
all of
wait,
this
wait,
stuff's in the
stop.
Bible.
So two things. One, the Satan falling, God's God's disapproval of him or whatever. That's in the Bible. Okay, and then what Satan looks like in that he doesn't look like he's a
God does
scarred man who lives in a fiery pit of hell.
no, no,
Like what does
no.
the
He
Bible say
doesn't look
about what
like
he
that.
looks like?
Well, it said that he was adorned with all the jewels. He was very glorious, very beautiful, you know. And what corrupted him was his pride. He wanted to
This is
be
prayer, yeah.
like God. And you know what's funny is that Satan's not stupid. He never said he wanted to be above God because he can't. He said he wants to be like the Most High.
Like God, and
He wants to be like God.
that's why all this stuff that you see nowadays, it's literally copying God. It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
Everything is about
I see
copying. I
what
already said
Christians are
that.
talking
You want to
about.
know something? You want to know something that blew my mind, bro? Like, I was thinking really critically about this. You know how you ever seen those videos with the seances and then they try to invoke like spirits into people,
Yeah,
but they're always like, "Yo, you have to ask the demon to come into you."
yeah.
You know, bro. You know that, like, when I was coming back to God and I prayed with the pastor, he told me the same thing. He was like, when you pray to Jesus, you have to ask him to come into your heart, and you have to ask him to give you, like, to help you. You have to like legit say that from your mouth, and he will. But it's the same thing. Like Satan copied that. You get what I'm trying to say? Like he legit copies everything God does. The image of
just-
us.
Just,
You know, like,
what do they call it? There's a perfect word for it.
like it's like
prefers
he,
it.
yeah,
prefers
tries to pervert it. Yeah, yep. That's the perfect word. Yeah.
Listen, it's the
Like
same thing. The
even
whole
if you, I know
transgender
this
thing.
is yup. If you guys ever like this is something that I tell people that give me the argument that oh it's like a normal thing. Like if you ever look at you ever seen the Baphomet? You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah, we
Baphomet.
know it.
So you know how the Baphomet has like titties and a dick. But think of the Baphomet as a human in human form. That's basically what it is. You get me?
It's a disrespect to God's creation.
Yeah,
God
that's
made it.
basically what it
God
is.
made it orderly, and
You
Satan
know?
wants to come and say, "Nope, there's no order. Be what
That's
you
how you
want. Do
know.
what."
That's how you know.
As
That's
the
like
words
no,
they say in the Satan thing is, "Do what thy will. Do what you want." Like, no, it's not do what you want. God has an order, and we follow that order. But yeah, Satan is not like these are some misconceptions of Satan. Satan, like I said, he's not a pitchfork red guy, just running around laughing, poking people with it. And no, he does not run hell. He is not working with God running hell.
hell is for him.
He is being tortured in hell.
Yeah. Hell is literally for him and the angels. You know. I do have a question though, because you might know like more about it than me. But do you believe or do you know anything about like the mermaids? Like, do you believe that they're in the ocean? Like the sirens, you know what I'm talking about? Remember the Nephilim, that like the woman that procreated with the angels and then they got sent to the ocean?
Now is
that not in the Bible? But
no, yes,
what
it
is
is.
in the Bible?
No,
What's
it is in the Bible. It
is
talks about
definitely-
sirens. It talks about sirens in the Bible. In Genesis.
What did you read?
Hold on, let me look it up. I saw it in Genesis, I promise you.
Nephilim is in the Bible. Angels procreating with humans is in the Bible.
It's in Isaiah.
In Isaiah. Okay, let me read it.
Isaiah 13 verse 21.
Let's see.
But yeah, apparently
Not
like
Genesis, Isaiah.
no, you're right. I thought it was in I mean I read it in Genesis somewhere, but maybe I got it twisted.
I was about to
What
say
chapter?
Rome wouldn't be wrong.
Um
Not with his chest like that. You
it's in
wouldn't
chapter
say-
13.
Chapter 13.
Mm-hmm.
Not with his chest like that.
I'm not gonna read it out loud. I'm reading it prior.
No, you good.
What chapter 13? What verse?
Is it 21? Hold on, let me look.
Interesting. Okay. Huh.
Oh yeah. Next time you find a villager, just build a boat and take him on the boat.
Okay.
TJ, did you download the game?
No, you didn't tell me I needed to download. Oh.
I found like a little underwater water area.
Nice.
By the way,
Did you find where it is?
I made a ton of charcoal. There should be still some charcoal in the furnaces, and I found some more iron and coal.
Because Isaiah chapter 13 talks about the proclamation against Babylon. I don't see anything about mermaids.
Hold on. Genesis 4?
Genesis 4?
Hold on. Let me look.
Like I said, the Bible talks about mermaids.
So, all right. So, what does it talk about? What does it say with the Navajo then?
Okay, so the Nephilim are hybrids. Angel, half, man. It's funny. Everyone who thinks about mythology, right?
Oh god, I
Yeah,
want
There's
to
a
that's
die,
little
where,
bit
Joey.
of.
that's
A
where it
lot
came
of people
from.
don't
I'll do
realize
that.
that, like, your imagination came from somewhere. There's a
Yep.
little bit of truth. It
I
may be
drowned.
sometimes distorted truth
Oh
I know.
god,
to certain
I had so
claims
much.
that people make. But anyway, so like all these demi-humans that you hear about in like Norse mythology, you might as well put that under the category
Yeah.
as Nephilim. But what do you mean?
Hey,
What does it
what's
say
up?
about that?
Yep.
Hmm?
So, do you think that like they did stuff like make pyramids?
Oh, well, it doesn't
Like
say
you know,
how the pyramids
like
were made. So
no,
here's what
but
here's one thing I'll say, and I'll try it. Like I'll make it clear. If the Bible recorded every single thing that was in human history, it would be too big and too long to read. You would not be able to put it in the Bible is not for, you know, random events that happen in human history. The Bible is a recording of the life and genealogy of mankind and Jesus Christ the Savior. Anything that happens in the world, if it happened around the time when, Jesus was alive and it's relevant for us to know, it will be in the Bible. But the Bible is not a dictionary of all of human history's events. So, how the pyramids were made, if the Egyptians didn't record it down, sorry, the Bible's not going to tell you. So, I mean, that's just being logical about it. So,
no, I
wish I could
understand.
give an answer, but I can't. You can ask God when you make it to heaven, though.
Oh, I found a verse that talks about sirens.
Okay.
What does
It
it say?
says,
Where?
oh, it's Enoch chapter 19.
That's not in the Bible. I knew that's where you were gonna go. I knew it, but I didn't want to say it
That's not the
because
Bible.
no,
Where is it?
This is
it's
the book.
called the
This is the book.
Apocrypha.
This is the
It's
book
called
of
the
Enoch.
Apocrypha. Book of Enoch is Apocrypha. Now, Enoch is a real person.
Yeah, he went. Isn't he in heaven?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember him.
But the book is not inspired. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that. So, like I said, actually, I explained this to Joey and TJ actually the other day.
Damn. So they don't exist.
Hold on. Well, not sirens, maybe not, no. But
Oh.
what I will say is this. Just because if you have the inspired word of God, right, that's recording
Mhm.
the events, right? Someone else, it doesn't mean that this is the only book that's written, right? There could be other people that written things from their perspective, right? But these are
Yeah.
not God-breathed words written in a book of accurate documents. So you have this interpretation that may quote the Bible, but it doesn't mean that just because it quotes the Bible and quotes the names from the Bible that it's true.
Mhm. Okay.
Like the movie
So,
Dogma.
so
Oh, that's not even me joking. That's
now,
literally like it quotes names
yeah,
from the
yeah.
Bible and everything, but it's not true, obviously. So
I will say I did listen to the Book of Enoch, and when when
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
listening
like
to it too.
when I listened to it, it gave me a
Pretty
very
wild.
unsettling feeling, and not in a good way. I feel like so God gives his believers discernment,
Discernment.
the
Yeah, that's the word.
ability to discern whether or not something's true or false. I don't believe the Book of Enoch by no means. It's too far out there, but it's also
But do other
it doesn't
Christians
really
What
believe it?
about the
it
Book of
doesn't really
Mormon?
line up with the Word of God the way that it should. So
Okay.
it's something I would stay away from. Um, and like I said, you're not gonna get the whole answer to life. Just trying to read and absorb everything uh, that's put in front of you. You know, you're gonna accidentally
What's
absorb
the
something
game
that
name?
and it's gonna alter and maybe, you know, lead you down a side road that you shouldn't lead down, and it's gonna set you back a couple.
Okay, but
You
then
know,
this is the same
couple more.
situation, right? Like I thought, like what if I find a version of the Bible that isn't the real version or the version that I need to read?
Wait.
Like how do what?
Before,
Rome, send me a link.
I
um,
gave you. I gave you
Is
one.
that is that is that to one that
King
can?
James version.
Oh, the King James. Okay.
So you'll that would be the
I'll
one.
take the whole Bible.
What's wrong with the NIV one?
So the
hold
NIV
on, Rome. What's the game you want me to download?
Escape from Ever After.
Okay.
Um, the NIV. I'm not saying there's anything like truly wrong with the NIV, but there are some translations that messes up the meaning. You know how very few words changes the meaning of a sentence?
Yes. Yes.
And very few translations where it's like, oh, they didn't have a word to describe what they saw back then.
Yeah.
And then we just use a word and it's like, whoa, hold up. That doesn't make sense. So it's very hard. And the King James Version is a very good it doesn't make up words and make up sentences for you to try and get you to understand. If you don't
It's good, but it's hard
if
to
you
read.
don't understand a certain verse in the
Yo.
Bible, then what I will say is usually some people pray before reading the Bible so that way God can give them understanding.
Because not
Um,
everything, like for example, like
Yeah,
for all
just
the
go to the
slavery and
AI.
incest and stuff in the Bible, it's not necessarily
but like I said,
compatible.
The Bible is a lifelong journey of a book. You can read it 30, 40, 50 times and you are going to see something different and understand something different because the Bible cross references itself. So you can go all the way through, read something, and then your brain kind of hyper focuses on one certain passage relevant to where you are at your stage of life. And then you reread the Bible, and then you're like, oh, wait, I remember a verse later on, and now I can better understand what this meant. You know, so
Like I've been
rereading the
focusing.
Bible, and
Yeah.
honestly, all Christians usually end up rereading the Bible multiple times.
See, the part I've been focusing personally on is the whole forgiveness stick in the Bible. Just forgiveness in general for people.
Okay, Rome,
But
I'm on you.
do you know why?
Well, things that
Yeah,
have
I think
happened
too, bro.
last year, with people trying to get me fired, things like that, and just like how deep all that stuff went.
Well, why should you forgive? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Well, it's for
yeah.
my own peace, Like I don't want to be stuck on the same loop the whole time. I'm trying to find peace and meaning in what happened.
It's more than that. The reason why we're told as Christians to forgive is because when people offend people, people don't realize that you first offended God and then God forgave you. So we forgive because God first forgave us.
Right. Because Jesus died on the cross, essentially.
There is
Not
something
essentially, like he
that
died on the cross for that.
there's something I did learn, which makes sense. Um, is that when they say turn the other cheek,
Yeah.
turn the other cheek doesn't mean let them hit you again. Turn the other
Yeah.
cheek. Turn the other cheek was a reference to what would. So when someone tried to disrespect you in the past, right, and back
Yeah.
in the day, what would they do? They would backhand you. They would hit you with the back of their hand.
Yeah.
To turn the other cheek meant that you're gonna make them hit you the right way. They're not going to disrespect you and hit you. Jesus
Does not
wasn't.
necessarily mean like let them hit you twice. It's just
It's a signification of saying that you're not really tolerating the blatant disrespect. And one way that you can know this is that Jesus was a problematic person in those times. Jesus wasn't, you know, the like people would consider like a peaceful hippie. No,
Nah, he wasn't. Yeah, nah, he was a
Jesus went
thief,
into the
bro.
synagogue and he turned tables, saying, "You
Yeah, he didn't
turned
care.
my father's house into a den of thieves." He literally, while people were gambling, he turned those tables around, whipped people, and got them out, and told them to leave.
Right.
Jesus was not like
The others.
he wasn't passive, and he wasn't afraid to tell the truth. He wasn't there to cater to your feel. He told you like it. He told you everything like it was. If you didn't like it, that was your problem.
Right.
But he did it in a way that it wasn't sinful. Like he wasn't like, you know, disrespecting people. He was telling people what they needed, what they hated to hear. You know, things that would offend them. So,
Interesting.
and also his disciples carried swords. If Jesus was super duper omega peace loving, right, and wouldn't let people stand their ground, Peter sliced off the ear of one of the guards that came to arrest Jesus to take him to the cross. Jesus
Yeah.
never told Peter to get rid of the sword, never carry it, you know, don't try and be violent. It was like, no, this is not the time for you to fight and defend. You know, so there's a lot of things about Christianity that people don't really fully understand. You know, like being Christian doesn't mean that you can't defend yourself, that you can't fight for yourself. You know,
Right.
you know, turn the other cheek or being forgiveness. You know, people, you know, you'll often hear people say, "Don't mistaken my kindness and forgiveness as weakness." You know, and that's pretty much just how that goes. You know.
You know,
So yeah,
you
you
know,
forgive people because you're letting it go, not for them, but for yourself.
Right.
But
yeah,
that's all I wanted to say to you, Josh. Sorry for that subject.
No. It makes a lot of sense. I've been struggling with that, you know, and it's something that I've like at least been struggling recently with. It's hard. Forgiving someone is really hard, you
well,
know.
well, I don't know if you talk to God, but you should ask him to help you, help him remove it from your heart.
Well, I've been praying every night, and I'm
If it's weighing
getting
on
there.
you.
You know, I'm feel like right now it's less like I'm working. Like I'm not angry at what happened last year because I'm looking at it. It led me into a better job, a better opportunity, better mental health. You know, but
Hmm.
what really bothers me is the lack of accountability. You know, I admit like I made mistakes and I've owned up to those mistakes. You know, and I guess that's why I'm in the position I am right now, about to start a really cool job. But
Man, you should
you know, maybe it's selfish to want accountability from people who hurt you. You know,
read what God says about being mad at your brother and going to bed angry.
right, right,
A lot of
yeah,
people
no.
can't do that.
It's
Or what it
You
radical
says.
said,
forgiveness and
you
radical
said a lot of
kindness,
people
and
what?
that's usually the hardest part for people.
Wait, you said wait what? Wait, you
Hmm?
said a lot of people
Radical
what?
radical
Say that.
kindness and radical forgiveness.
What's that?
Like the ability to just forgiveness with absolution versus forgiveness without absolution. But I guess it's not us to give absolution;
Oh,
only God can give absolution.
Well, that's
mhm.
absolution to them. Forgiveness for yourself is you can give absolute if you truly believe it. But yeah, you don't need to give them absolution because yeah, you can't.
Have they made any jokes yet, TJ?
You want to play
Because
League? You want to play League, TJ?
Rome has me playing.
That got you getting
Escape
mad.
Uh,
from No. This is he's playing Escape from Ever After, which is like a Paper Mario clone
Oh,
in a sense.
No.
interesting.
But I
No?
like the aesthetics and I like the combat system. So
Mhm.
and you know they always have like silly humor.
Mr. Moon.
I got netherrack. Do you need netherrack?
Oh, yeah, we'll need it later.
Tender set this all up. What?
We can use
I'm
it to
about
make
to, I'm about to burn this place
path of
down.
lamps.
Wait, why does he say Tender set this all up? I'm going to defeat Tender.
Netherrack is good for like
Wait,
basic.
TJ, what happened?
So, okay,
Netherrack works the
so
same way as torches do,
there's
like
this
lighting up the area.
dragon
Yeah.
Tinder,
Hmm.
and he's like the big bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotta defeat him. I'm on my way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get dragged here. They're like, hey, this is Ever After Incorporate. Right? We help people find their story. Blah 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 blah. And this guy's talking about, essentially like having me work here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then he's like, this is by Tinder.
Hmm. You've created like a elaborate maze of fences in here, Joey.
Yeah, and it's served us very well for keeping these guys maintained and safe.
Yep. Yep.
We've been making puns left and right. A minor inconvenience.
Here we go.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah, actually.
It's like a turn-based Cuphead.
So TJ, this combat is interactive combat. So even though it's turn-based, hold on. You have to press the
Yeah,
space bar when you
I see what
catch
it's
it.
Here we go. That actually looks a lot better.
So wait, why is it failing?
you have to perfectly time it.
Mm.
And so you only get one shot. You can't mash the button. God damn it. I know. Let's go.
Is the timing that tight?
Kinda.
Do we have a cobble deep slate?
It should be in this
I see it.
chest.
Uh, And do we have a shovel?
I'm also on the
I think you
hardest.
can make that. There's tons of copper from what you were
Oh,
doing.
yeah, I know what the hardest difficulty is. The hardest difficulty has tighter timing, while the lower difficulty has a better window.
Baby.
She's mad I locked her out.
What was that?
She's mad I locked her out.
And then
You monster. We run to the bathroom. Yeah. What'd I miss? You guys still here?
Yeah. I'm
Now
just
we
watching
look.
TJ fail a platformer.
Good, good, good.
You know, it also kind of gives me like Spyro-esque kind of vibes.
yeah.
He said, "Don't be clumsy." Oh, you're at 5 health. Man, your timing is not that great.
Amber, I'm trying to grab the mouse. I'm not trying to pet you. Okay. Scratchy. Why can I go back? There we go.
That was fucking a lot of work.
How is the snow in New Jersey?
Not too bad.
enough to kill the homeless.
Oh,
Enough to kill. Oh my, no, Joey.
all right.
No.
You asked how bad.
Well, how many homeless died, Joey?
All of them? I don't know.
All of them?
Not all the homeless, but all the homeless that couldn't make it to the shelters. They couldn't find indoors, like a hallway or
Thank you, the
staircase.
center of attention. I need to be
So
able
wait,
to scream.
your attacks are found, they're not learned?
I guess so.
Or is that... Oh, okay, it's a trinket. Okay, it's... Oh, I see it. You have to press X.
We make arrangement. Instead of sitting right there, you sit here on this nice soft blanket.
What do you think, TJ? First impression, not like...
It's interesting. Definitely. Uh, uh, nice. Um, interesting. Definitely. Spices up. Turn-based, I think.
Yeah, you're learning. That doesn't give you a lot.
Uh,
Oh, you don't even have a synergy point to do it.
uh,
Is there no healing spots? Because I don't think you're gonna survive the next fight. Hey, a muffin. You definitely needed that muffin. You haven't been able to block. I think that's what's been killing you.
Huh? GG. I can't attack that guy. I just can't attack that guy.
Well, the thing is, you kept using your
I could only use.
no, you know that little fill up bar thing?
Hmm.
You kept using that, but like I said, the only thing that's been killing you is that you haven't been defending. You've just been taking the full blunt of every attack. You have to block, and you're playing on the hardest difficulty, which is the funny part. You're playing on the hardest difficulty and not blocking. Like, you might be able to get away with not blocking on lower difficulty, but definitely not the hardest difficulty. But yeah, I just wanted you to try it out. I wanted to see what it was like. If you don't like it, you know, you're free to stop at any point in time. Unless you're into it and you actually want to play it.
I'll go till I get an achievement. Oh wait, did I get an achievement? No.
You still there, Yash? Yash is not on Minecraft. It's okay. Push.
But the thing is, do you like it or no?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, the graphics are throwing me off.
What, it's too storybook for you?
Yeah, it's feels like I'm playing a child's game.
That's the aesthetics. One block, TJ. Just one.
I've blocked a ton this since I reloaded the save. Okay.
I must have not been looking. Oh, good. Okay. No, you use defend. That's not blocking.
That is blocking, you fuck.
No. So, the timed block is for you to take no damage.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I'm supposed to be doing that too. Yeah.
Yeah, just right.
Oh my god, everything's a fucking quick time event.
Wait, you forgot that you were supposed to be like hitting the button, the
Yeah.
space bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely very curious to see how how tight that timing actually is when I play on controller. A muffin. Man, you all both about to go down.
What was that?
I said both of them about the time.
We have a villager. A villager spawned. Okay.
Mm,
What the fuck? I couldn't move.
Water bottles should be easy.
I hate
You
everything.
forgot already? Just like you grabbed the key.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nice. It's weird that they share MP. Take that, bitch.
You don't have a stronger move?
no.
Like, how come your dragon only does 2 damage?
Both of them.
I mean, you've only used 1 move. That's why I'm asking. I only seen you use 1 move, so I was just curious.
I have used the other moves.
Oh, well, now you can't.
Yeah.
Because his gun is down, so you shouldn't.
Yeah. I wonder if I can like overkill them.
What up, Brandon? Shalom indeed.
Hey, Brandon.
Shalom indeed.
You thinking the puzzles are that intricate?
It looks like there's like a drop down like in the top right corner.
Oh, like you can fall through?
Yeah, so I was seeing if there's like a breakable wall or something. It might be something where I come through like the floor above.
What? Rome, are you the dragon?
No.
No. I don't even know if the game is multiplayer. It'd be fun if it was multiplayer. But TJ can finally save the game. You gonna save the game?
Saved several times.
It does? What, automatically?
No, I've been to multiple of these stations. I don't know why that it's the first time it's saying.
A rare gem? How the fuck did you find this spot?
I saw it. Saw the crack.
So what does that gem do? It's just a random ass gem. Oh, okay.
Collectible.
It's just a color.
I kind of like the graphics of the game where it's like the people are 2D but the background's 3D. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. There's like 6 characters in the game that he can play with. But it's supposed to be like a comedy turn-based game. So they have a lot of puns and stuff. It's supposed to be like a homage to Paper Mario.
Hey, Rome, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
No, never mind. I'm good.
What's up?
Oh, never mind. You're gonna think the question's weird. Wow, all the rats with big noses in the room full of gold. Huh.
Is that an allegory for something? I don't know, man.
Brandon, what are you saying?
I don't know.
Saying
I couldn't find
Africans
it
have
kind of
big noses too. I understand. Did lightning strike near me in Minecraft, or was that a creeper? I didn't hear any hissing.
I feel like I get stabbed if I go. So instead,
Did the dragon just say you occasionally prove yourself?
yeah.
Maybe your small fire breath is the problem. Maybe your big fire breath you can do.
Maybe I'll try it.
And fucking press the damn space bar to block that shit.
That's right. That's right. That's
You
right.
taking full brunt damage, bro. Like, it's pissed me off.
Okay,
Oh my god.
let's try it. Nah, yeah. See.
Thank you. About time.
Oh yeah, the shield. Wait. Oh wait. Okay. 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 Exits.
Don't you have a basic attack?
What was that?
Nothing.
What?
That's fine. You weren't gonna do damage anyway. Because he had the shield. You was just doing it to burn the shield off. Was that dodge a part of the space bar thing?
What? No. That one just happened automatically. God damn it. Wait.
Come on, why are you DC now?
There's no way the timing's that hard. I think you're just not pressing it. Is that the truth, TJ?
No, I'm pressing it. Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, because you definitely gonna need it considering you ain't pressed nothing.
Well, listen, Smarty Pants, let's see you do it.
Well, this is like my genre of game.
You're fucked. Yeah, and I'm watching. You should be great at it.
Oh yeah, I definitely am.
So then do it.
So then do
When
it,
I
pussy.
play, when I play, I'll do it.
And I want you to stream it so we can all see.
Yeah. Seemingly not blind.
Are you laughing at the game's jokes? They're silly puns.
Yeah. I guess I got dental and vision insurance. Cheap labor and most importantly, profit. This game's about corporate greed.
I told you. I told you he was gonna be climbing the ladder.
All the best games
Gonna
are.
beat your boss. Get a job.
Oh shit. Wait, was that guy Freddy Fazbear?
Yeah. Technically, it's Springtrap if you wanted to get technical, but yeah. His special power is that he has stupid doors he can go through, and like
You can
it
also
takes
go
him
through
through the
them.
security room.
You can also go through them, Brandon.
Again?
Yeah, so the way it works is if you go to the door, it'll look at a security camera. You can flip through the security cameras. When you're done flipping through them, you go through the door to where the security camera was. So
What
you
the
go,
fuck?
so you flip through the security
Let's
cameras,
try this.
find a guy who's on the hook, right? Then
Oh
let it
my
take you
God.
through the door to that hook. You step out of the doorway, unhook the guy.
Like, I just picked up.
Get me the fuck out of there. Never mind. He's looking there.
I did it and I have it on video. Make sure you guys
Oh
check out the
my
video.
God, that's
It's
crazy.
already uploaded on the channel.
I didn't know that.
Oh. What's your YouTube channel, Joey?
It's Piping Hamlet. Check me out at Piping Hamlet on YouTube. YouTube.com/@pipinghamlet.
Oh, okay, so I gotta find out if I like it.
I didn't know you could interact with him.
Yeah. I'll join you after I'm done with this. I'm just finishing our house on Minecraft. Massive progress today.
You send me a link? I can't
Sure.
find it.
It's one word, Piping Hamlet. I'll send you a link. Let's add.
Oh, hello.
So put signs.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ah, goddamn. It's so hard to.
Alright, everyone. If you like that video, if you like this content, this is episode 3 of our vanilla Minecraft series. We did a lot today. We built our house. We got so much done. We did a ton of enchanting. We talked a lot with the boys about Jesus. I don't know. But a lot happened today. Let's see. At best, maybe we double check the farm. Yeah, we can do the rest of that farm again next time. Alright, if you all enjoyed, make sure you
Like
leave
it,
a
sir.
like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.